Oh, are we filming right now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. If there's one thing about me, I love reading and I love summer. Well, I guess that's actually two things about me. Because of that, I'm on the search to find the perfect summer book to sit here and read in this very pool. For I'm going to be reading 3 different genres to find the best book to read in the summer. And the genres will be fantasy, romance, and thriller. You may be asking, Abigail, how on earth will you judge these 3 genres fairly and find the best genre to read in the summer? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I have a rating system that is literally foolproof. And what is that rating system? Math. So I have 4 different categories, all ranked out of 10, in whichever genre has the highest number closest to 40 wins. It's simple. So these 4 categories will be number 1s. Do I want to live in the book? Do I like the location? Do I want to experience this? Do I want to spend my summer there? Number 2, urge to jump in a pool, because that's the epitome of summer, jumping in a pool. Does this book make me want to close it and take a little swim? Number 3, summer atmosphere. Does it feel joyful? Watermelon, water, pool, tanning. Is it giving all those summer vibes? And last but not least, number 4, general happiness. Does it make me happy? Does it make me joyful? Is it giving me just all the summer happiness, that all the opportunities that summer gives? So that's how I'm going to be ranking these books, and I'm so excited to find the best book
And then tell you all what the best genre is to read. So without further ado, let us find our first book.
Okay guys, it's official. The first book we are going to be reading is fantasy. I'm already 70% through Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I think that's her name, Lauren Roberts. It's the 3rd in the Powerless series, and let me tell you, this book is so good. I love the kingdom that they are, the kingdom of Ilya, and just the trials and the life and death and the love trope, the love triangle. Like, it is just so good. So I'm hoping to finish this today while I tan, and yeah, it's just so good. I love reading it at all times. So good. And it's like I've already read 3 other books about these characters, so I just want to read more, and I'm so sad that this is the last book. But I think that will definitely help our rating, because I love these characters so much. But we're gonna read this today, and then we'll do our ranking. Okay, booksters, I am like 50 pages from finishing Fearless, and it is so good. So we're gonna go finish that right now. Been a few days, and I've had time to think about my rating for Fearless, because that was our first book and it was in the fantasy genre. Urge to live in that story. Would I want to live in Isla? 100%. This scared me a little bit, because you know they don't like ordinaries, and I am an ordinary, but they're doing better. So I rate that 9 out of 10. And then urge to jump in the pool. Did that story make me want to jump in a pool? Yes and no. Like, it didn't make me want to go swimming and feel all summery, but it made me feel adrenaline. It made me want to jump into something, so we'll give that a 6. Summer atmosphere, you know, it was kind of lacking because there was a lot of killing in that, but you know, towards the end it felt very summer in life, so we'll give that a 6. And the general happiness, that's a 10. That's a 10 because that book made me feel great. That book made me feel happy. All that totals up to be 31 out of 40. Okay, the other books we read have 31, which I don't know if that's possible, because I really liked Fearless. It was a 5-star read for me. So now we're gonna read Thriller. It is officially time for our next book, and the next book I'm going to read is Crash by Frida McFarlane. If you don't know, Frida McFarlane writes thrillers. Our next genre is thrillers. Now, I have mixed opinion on thrillers. I like them, I don't like them. Like, they just kind of creep me out. But I do like Frida McFarlane, and she just hooks you in. And I've read 2 books by her. I read The Housemaid and Never Lie. Those were so good. Hoping these 2, this next one I'm reading, will be good. It's The Crash, and it takes place in the winter, which I know is a little, you know, far from the summer vibes, but it was the one that sounded the best. Because like I said, I'm not a huge fan of thrillers, because they just creep me out, and I just want a happy ending, and that's not always promised.
And it's always gone too fast, like a trip to the beach or the life of off James Dean, and it kills me to think I'm avoiding the pill I can't swallow.
Y'all, and I'm just fresh out of the shower. I'm on page 239 out of like 3 something. I'm 71% through this book. Oh my gosh, this is the most entertaining book I've ever read. It is crazy. Tegan, pregnant. She doesn't have much money, but she's desperate, so stuff happens and she's on her way to her brother's, you know, to get away from everything, take some time for herself, and crash happens and she meets into a family that's willing to help her. Labs are off. If you've ever read a Freddie McFadden book, you know that the first, like the prologue, always has someone's point of view, but you don't know who someone's point of view is, so you're always like whose point of view, who's dying, who did the dying. A couple days and I read The Crash by Freddie McFadden, and I've simmered on it and I've thought about it, and I'm ready to let you know how it ranks up in the summer genre battle. As you know, Fearless by Lauren Robert got 31 out of 40, so right now that is our top score. The urge to live in that story. So would I want to live in Maine in the freezing cold? Honestly, yes. I've always wanted to visit Maine, but maybe not that town, so we'll give that a 6. Urge to jump in a pool. Did that make me want to jump in a pool in an enjoyable way? No. Did it make me want to jump in a pool to get away from these people in this book? Yes, so we'll get that 4. Summer atmosphere, okay, that's gonna have to go with a 0 because it took place in the winter. General happiness, honestly, it's a 9. I am very glad with how the story ended. It wasn't tragic and horrible like most thrillers end. It actually was a semi-happy ending, even though, you know, they all did some weird things to get there. But overall, I liked the book. It rated 4 stars. Stars don't count here. The Crash by Freddie McFadden is 19 out of 30. Not quite the score we're looking for. So, obviously, thriller is not the best book to read in the summer. Fantasy is still never the lead, but we have one more book to read, and that is going to be romance.
So now we're going to your bedroom. Don't you think we're moving too soon? I love to hear you when you complain about your best friend, how she's so late. And as you're talking, I'll start thinking, all the details start to sink in. But I don't care about the right now. Spend the summer in this beach house, 'cause I will try to play my part. My lies memorized in my heart. I keep losing to a moment where I'm with you, I just can't focus.
Okay guys, so our third and final book is romance, and I'm reading Ready or Not by Kara. And she becomes unexpectedly pregnant in a period of her time where she is just not ready for it, and you know, her baby daddy, he's a little sus. So there's just a lot going on, but her best friend's brother being very supportive in the whole 9 months. It just follows literally like all 9 months of her pregnancy and her getting used to it and her relationship with her best friend and her best friend's brother. So I really like it. I'm about 50% through. I will say I'm kind of bored. I don't know. I bought this book because I got it confused with another book, so I wasn't really sure what it was, and I kind of regret picking it up. I bought this like months ago, so I'm finally forcing myself to read it. I thought, you know, for a video I have to finish it. I really thought about switching to another book, but I wanted to pick up just a regular romance, not like a summer romance, like a beach romance or something, because I feel like this would give this video an unfair advantage. So I went for just a regular, schmegular, all the time romance. And it's actually taking place at Christmas time right now. It does follow like all 9 months, but it started in the fall and stuff. Like I said, I'm 50% through. Hopefully finishing it tomorrow because I'm kind of tired of it. And it's just not my cup of tea. Hello guys, I am currently reading Ready or Not still. I'm still not finished with it, but I'm reading here with a buddy. This is Ozzy. He is a week old, not week old, he's weeks old. I'm not sure how old he is actually. Kitten. He is the cutest thing ever. So I'm reading right now. I'm really liking it. I'm still kind of like, I just don't like this trope. I've come to the conclusion I do not like this trope, but I like the story. Yeah, it just feels kind of slow. It's a slow burn. I definitely want to read a different book. Alright guys, I'm coming to you with a very exciting update. I finally finished Ready or Not by Cara Stone, and I'm ready to give you my ranking of this book. I really like this book. It was good. I rated it 3 stars. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the unplanned pregnancy trope, but I did enjoy the way the characters all got to come back together and they all worked through it. So I really liked all that. So let's get into the ranking. So for Ready or Not, urge to live in that story, that's going to be a 10 because it takes place in New York throughout all of the seasons, and I would always love live in New York. I think it's so pretty, so cool. So that off the bat gets a 10. The urge to jump in a pool didn't really make me want to go for a swim. Not really. Like, yes, it was heartwarming, but it didn't give me that summer thrill. So I'm gonna have to go with like a 4 on that. Summer atmosphere, it's gonna have to be 5 because it did take place throughout like the 9 months. So it started in fall, like November, and it like went through like the summer and stuff. So we'll give it a 5, but you know, it didn't have that huge summer atmosphere. General happiness, 7. We'll give that a 7. I'm going to tally these all up, come up with my calculation, and then we're going to crown the victor of the best genre to read in the summer. Alright, here in this very book cover lies the answer to which book is the best to sit right here in this tanning pool and read. I've calculated, I've thought through every answer, come to the perfect answer to tell me, my fellow watchers, the best genre to read in the summer. And I will unveil that right now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, is fantasy. Think, but it's romance. You entertained and give you those feels and to give you, you know, that little sense of reality, because yes, summer will end. We'll have to go back to school. You will have to go back to work. Fantasy's answer. Fantasy gives you all the feels, the good, the bad, the scary, the anticipation, everything that summer encapsulates. You'll be finding me reading a lot more fantasy this summer because it's just simply the best. And so let's go find a fantasy book, right? And while we do that, remember, I love you, but most importantly, Jesus loves you.